So hello guys, it's the 19th community call, 15th of June 2023. I'm Lud, or the Jesus Crust on Twitter, and I'm happy to welcome you for our monthly community call. As usual, let's have a look at our mainnet status. At the moment we have 1,665 nodes with an overall storage capacity of just above 700,000 terabyte. Over the last month we lost a few nodes, but not too much, just 2-3%. But the market conditions have been very hard recently. Nevertheless, of the node operators keep running their services, providing storage services to our network, and our mainnet is now operational for 21 months, and we are just about 28 million, a little bit above 28 million tokens circulating. And in September, the inflation of the token will be reduced again, and also there won't be any token releases anymore after September. So that's something really good. We had this discussion in one of our chats, and I think it was important to highlight this again. Okay, looking at the technology, we are moving more and more towards our omni-chain vision, and one part of this omni-chain vision is the EVM storage, to provide 100% native storage services for the entire EVM ecosystem. And for that, we developed a technical design plan and roadmap. We already started to realize this. For example, we optimized EVM storage contract and designed the proxy contract mode. We'll see even more and more developments towards this EVM compatibility. Also, layer 2 solutions obviously are super important to us and crucial. For example, our newly launched product, Crust Cloud, will also be moved to some layer 2 solutions. So you can be excited to enjoy very low transactional fees, minting fees, and so on. On the application side, we removed the Maxwell nodes from Crust apps. You probably heard it last month in the call. We finally finalized the Maxwell testnet, and now it's also removed from the Crust app user interface. And we had some issues with Elrond wallets, which have been fixed. And from now on, everything works flawlessly again. We also recently launched our Gateway community program, which meant that everybody can apply to run a Crust dedicated gateway for our network to improve the retrieval times, to improve upload performance, to increase bandwidth, and so on. And we actually just launched or integrated the very first batch of those community gateways, and they also received their first rewards for providing their support, their technical support. Let's go to the ecosystem category. And we have a few new projects that leveraging Crust Network as technology. One of them is actually FriendTube. They built a decentralized video sharing platform almost in the style of YouTube. You can see it in the bottom right. They're also included in the Polkadot ecosystem, and they decided to use Crust Network to store all their data and to host their web page. We're very happy to do that. Right now they're in the beta mode. So feel free to check it out, upload your videos yourself, stream it. It's a quite cool application. Then also now CryptoWorth is supporting Crust. CryptoWorth is a Web3 finance related company based in Canada, I think, Toronto. And they now support CRU assets. Furthermore, Bitstack has integrated with the Crust mainnet, so it's like an RPC provider, and builders can actually now use this for their decentralized applications. Then CrillChat is gaining more and more traction among the Polkadot ecosystem and beyond. CrillChat is a very cool anonymous on-chain chat, and all of those messages and chat backups and so on will be stored in our Crust Cloud buckets. So they already have been the very first project actually integrating our Crust Cloud solution, and they're super happy with it, and they already have more plans to integrate them even deeper, and I will be happy to keep you up to date. Yeah, then we heard in our community a lot of holders were asking us for when will there be ledger support for CRU tokens and assets. And we actually joined a common initiative in the Polkadot ecosystem led by Equilibrium, where we created a proposal to actually make Polkadot and Kusama parachain assets compatible with the Ledger hardware wallet. So we hope this proposal goes through, and then we could enjoy Ledger support for CRU assets. Then Hotbit has stopped its operations at May 22. So please withdraw your CRU token before June 21 UTC o'clock, just to make sure if you should have any assets left there, withdraw them to your non-custodial wallets, because unfortunately,
hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. What you're talking about now, because I have my tokens on Ledger.
You mean your CRU ERC20 tokens, right?
Yeah, it's ERC20. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, in this case, we are talking about the native CRU assets and parachain assets, parachain token.
Okay, so it's not an ERC20 now.
The ERC20 support is already available on Ledger, so that's totally fine. But yeah, we haven't done that so far. Assets which run on or on the parachain or on the mainnet.
Okay, thank you very much.
I hope this answered your question. But you are good when you have it as ERC20. Nothing really changed for you.
Thank you.
Cool.
When does the parachains go live?
We don't have any feedback yet from this proposal. But yeah, there should be one soon.
That's good. That's good. Thank you.
All right. Let's keep moving on with the next slide then, which also still is related to our ecosystem development. So we joined KOL, the CI key on the block community, which will promote Crust in the future and help us to grow our community, to grow together. Then also another warning where you should pay attention that on the BK exchange, there where the withdrawals have been disabled recently. I don't know the current status, but please make sure that you maybe move your tokens from there, because this is an exchange that might be a little bit critical. So if you want to be safe, take it to your non-custodial wallet or another exchange of your trust. Then we also have the first imitation of our Web3 buckets, which we recently launched. You also can find them on OpenSea. Sorry for that.
No problem, thank you.
Okay, so yeah, check out our Crust Cloud tutorial video on YouTube. Then our partnership with MSafe, they stored all their MSafe-J NFTs on Crust Network. It's actually one of the very first Aptos projects we onboard to use our services. And in the article we published together with MSafe, you also can verify the CID numbers via our IPFS scan. We put the link there for you to verify the number of applications, verify the years of guaranteed storage, and much more. Then
sounds really good. Thank you.
Cool. Then in our community section, we distributed the first round of our Arbitrum airdrop rewards. A lot of users were able to claim them from using our Crust file services. If you bonded your address, if you uploaded some files, then you were eligible for this airdrop. Also, we paid out some rewards to all Arbitrum builders that used our cross-chain smart contract deployed through the Arbitrum ecosystem. And the second round of airdrop will also follow soon. So it will be an ongoing campaign with different activities for builders, for communities, for the community, for holders. and watch our announcements, and I'm quite sure there are a lot of opportunities for you to be eligible for our second round of rewards as well. Then we held different AMAs and Twitter spaces, one with Gate.io, for example, in their community, Telegram, then also one in our community. We joined the Polygon DeFi panel with a lot of big names. The CEO of Harry, for example, was there, Mango Network, Ceramic Network, a lot of players in the decentralized physical infrastructure joined this space and have been listened to by a lot of people. Also with SubSocial, one of our close partners, with whom we, for example, develop provide services for the Grill Chat application. We talked about decentralized storage in SocialFi. And this was also a very, very cool event to learn more about the importance of decentralized storage to decentralized user data in Web3. Then we have a series of events in San Francisco, together with Moonbeam, Open Network Gear, Robonomics, and other projects that will join us along the way, where we hold different events in the Bay Area on a monthly basis, where we want to increase our developer community, especially in this region. And last but not least, there's a huge event coming up at Polkadot 2023. It will be happening in Copenhagen this year. And compared to last year, where we had different satellites event all over the world, this time everything will be focused in Copenhagen. Crust will be represented very heavily. So, for example, Crust is co-hosting the opening event in Copenhagen. If you should be there, you can sign up. There's an event, a link where you can sign up for this event. Crust will also talk about use cases we are building with different parachain projects. And next to the co-sponsoring of the opening night, we also join as speaker. So we applied for a speaking slot at the ecosystem showcase stage. And we actually got accepted and will talk about data ownership with decentralized storage. This will also be live streamed and recorded. So if you can't be at the event itself, you still will be able to watch the live stream live or later when it's put on YouTube. Also, there are more events we are working on. So probably some panel discussions Crust Network will be involved in. We also will have a booth in Copenhagen, and a lot of stuff that will be very beneficial for Crust Network and to put it on the spot in the European market. Cool. Thank you, guys. That has been it for me so far. If there should be any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm happy to stay a little bit longer and to answer anything that might be interesting to you.
That's truly amazing. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I don't hear you that well, but I think I can understand you.
Sorry, there's bad connection probably. I wanted to ask you about the compliance of this Security and Exchange Committee of USA. Is Crust Network is like a proof of it? Does it comply with the requirements?
So far, we don't have any issues. We haven't been approached by any exchanges to let us know that we don't fulfill those requirements. So at the moment, it's not affecting us. And we believe we will be good in the future as well. But it also is obviously a very dynamic situation at the moment. So we will have to wait and see a little bit. But we're confident that we are not affected. I'm just going to check the Telegram chat if there should be any questions. Okay, so if there are no further questions, somebody's typing, let's wait for that. I think the questions take a little bit longer to get in.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I wanted to also make an inquiry. The BK exchange, what's the update on it? I heard there was a rumor that tokens are no longer safe. Is that correct?
Yeah, indeed. We actually posted on Twitter that we are suspicious of the exchange as well. So recently they disabled withdrawals and so on. So I don't know the current status of today of BKX, but yeah, we recommend moving your token and your funds to another place, to another wallet or to another exchange.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. Okay, one more question. What types of data can be stored on the Crust network, and are there any restrictions or limitations? Basically, any type of data can be stored on Crust network. Doesn't matter if it's movie files, if it's PNG files, audio files, PDFs, Word documents, zip files, anything literally you can think about can be stored on Crust network. Even websites and front ends of websites we can host on Crust network. And there are not really any restrictions or limitations. It's a totally permissionless and open network. Everybody can make use out of our storage services. We have some limitations that come from the IPFS protocol. For example, the maximum upload limit at the moment for the IPFS protocol in general is 32 gigabytes. It's already quite a lot per file.
GM everyone.
But yeah, no further restrictions or any limitations. I hope this answered your question. Ping XR.
Okay, GM everyone. Okay. My question is that with the recent collaboration with Polkadot, like what should we be expecting?
Our vision was Polkadot.
I said with the recent collaboration with
connection is not the best, I think. No, just understood collaboration and Polkadot. So yeah, we're working with Polkadot very closely, which you, for example, can see at the next Decoded event where we will be heavily represented. But Crust Network on itself is not just focusing on a Polkadot. We see ourselves as an omni-chain protocol that provides storage services for many different ecosystems. Polkadot is one of them. But yeah, as already said earlier in this call, we're going to focus heavily as well on the EVM ecosystem to provide our storage services to layer 2s, to all EVM compatible chains.
All right, GM guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, Luke, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, sorry, I'm actually at the roadside. I'm heading somewhere, but I was enjoying the call. It's not a question, but more like a kind of contribution, right? So, because when you started this presentation, right, I kind of saw that the numbers of nodes running on Crust network is increasing, and I feel that was a thing of joy, and it's actually a massive thing. So I believe if we continue pushing the ecosystem in the near future, Crust is actually going to be big. So I want to say kudos to the Crust team, and we should keep on going, and we should keep pushing hard and very hard. Like we should all go in and very deep. So I really love that. That shows innovation and every other thing. So that's what I just wanted to chip in. I don't really have a question, but I was just sorry to drop by and see GM to everyone who actually came to this call. And we appreciate everyone present. So let's go out there and represent Crust Network and crew in a very positive way. Thank you.
I have a question.
Thanks, Anthony. Really appreciate this. Yeah. More questions? I also see, how does Crust incentivize users to participate in a network and contribute storage resources? So first of all, there will be incentives from the actual storage service. So when users decide to host their files and they pick those files up, they will get rewards for it. And also there are blockchain emissions from our guaranteed proof of stake mechanism, which will go to the node operators.
Okay, because during the class we were like collaborated with Polkadot. So I don't know whether there is anything new about that, whether there is whether there are some expectation that we should be expecting from you guys.
I think I didn't understand the question yet fully.
Okay, what I said is that, during the interaction we're like there's a new collaboration between Crust system and Polkadot. So my question now is that what should we be expecting from the community? Like, what are the recent developments? Like, what should we be expecting from you guys?
So within Polkadot, we connect with projects via different options. So we at the moment we are opening a lot of XCMP channels with our Crust parachain with other parachains to enable native cross-chain services via the XCMP protocol of Polkadot. And so far we already opened a few channels with Equilibrium. We are working to open a channel with Moonbeam. We also recently got in touch with Polkadex, who are looking into opening an XCMP channel with Crust Network to support token exchange, to support service exchange of our storage services in the most native way. Yeah, and Crust, like perfectly said, Crust didn't just partner with Polkadot. Polkadot is just one of many ecosystems Crust is providing the storage services for. And in the Polkadot ecosystem, we do it via our parachain and the XCMP protocol. Okay. I hope this has been it. If not, please feel free to put your question in the chat, tag me, and I'm happy to get back to you. Okay. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, bye.